Hey everyone! Welcome back to Fluency English. Real English conversations for real life, not boring textbooks.
Two friends, one story, and a lot of laughing at ourselves.
I'm Rose.
And I'm Jack.
So today, you didn't understand a single word, but you smiled and nodded anyway. Sound familiar?
Today we tell you what that nod actually costs, and the three tiny words that save you. Stay right here. Okay, a man once came to my office at 9:55 on a Thursday morning. Nice shirt, clean shoes, holding a cake.
A cake?
A real one, in a box with a little ribbon.
Okay, and what was the meeting?
There was no meeting. The meeting was Friday.
Oh no.
He stood in an empty room with a cake for 11 minutes.
Wait, so this was his mistake, right? He got the day wrong.
That's what I thought, for about 2 days. Then I found out it was completely mine.
How is a cake on a Thursday your fault?
I'll get there, but first, you have the other half of this story.
Oh, I have the other half. I am the other half.
Say it.
I was the person who nodded. First week at a new office. Someone showed me around for 40 minutes. I understood maybe 4 words.
4?
4. And I said yes to every single thing.
So he nodded at everything for 40 minutes.
And understood almost nothing. Yes, that was me.
And what did it cost you?
11 containers of food on a table, and my 2 empty hands.
What? No, explain that.
Later. You started this. Cake first.
Okay, so here's the thing about me. I talk fast.
You do talk fast.
Not a little fast. Fast like a train that doesn't stop.
And a tour is a train.
A tour is a train. If you miss the first stop, the rest of it means nothing. So Marco starts. New guy. Very polite, very quiet. And I walked him around the whole office in 20 minutes. Desks, printer, kitchen, the meeting on Friday, the coffee machine, everything.
You were being a train.
I was being a train. And Marco nodded at everything. Every corner, every sentence. Nod, nod, nod. I read it as, this guy is sharp. And here's the part I'm not proud of. Around minute 10, I could tell something was off.
You could tell?
His face was doing the polite face. You know the one.
I invented the polite face.
So what do you think I did to help?
You slowed down.
I did not slow down.
You repeated it?
I got louder.
No.
Same words, same speed, just louder.
Like he was far away instead of new.
And it helps nobody. Loud is not clear.
Slower is clear.
Slower is clear. Write that on a wall somewhere.
Do you use a lot of little office words, like work words?
Oh, it's terrible. I counted later. I said the word basically 14 times in that tour.
14.
And then I said the meeting got pushed.
Pushed where? Pushed by who?
See, that one is important. Hold on to pushed.
Ooh, is pushed the cake?
Pushed is 100% the cake.
Okay. Now I'll do my 40 minutes. So, new office, first week. My guide was a woman called Dana. Lovely person. Genuinely lovely.
But
she talked like she was already late for something.
my people.
And she had an accent I wasn't used to yet. Not a strong one, just new to my ear. Plus, she mumbled the ends of her sentences. The important part is always at the end. And there was noise everywhere. Phones, the printer, people laughing.
Background noise eats about half of what you hear.
So the tour starts, and she says something about the schedule. And I catch the word morning. That's it. That's my whole harvest. One word. And what did I say?
Please say you asked.
I said, yes, okay.
Rose!
Yes, okay, great. Big smile, total confidence.
And inside?
Inside, nothing. An empty room, a little wind blowing through.
Why? What stopped you? You know the phrases.
But it was day 2, and I thought, if I ask her to repeat this, she'll think my English is bad. And honestly, worse than that, I thought the question was too small.
Too small?
Like, she's a busy adult and I want to stop everything for one time and one day? And if you're listening and you've done the polite nod, the one where you understand nothing, you are really not alone.
I was the same, for years in French.
The tour keeps going, and every stop I understand a little less.
Because you missed the first stop.
Because I missed the first stop. Your train thing is annoyingly correct. And then we get to the coffee machine. This one had a sticker on it, handwritten, in capital letters. Press twice, not 3 times. Dana explained it in about 9 seconds, walking away from me. Half a sentence and the back of a head. And I nodded. I pressed it 3 times. Water. Everywhere. Across the whole counter.
Now hold on. Somewhere in this week you did open your mouth, right?
I did. Day 3. And I got it wrong in a different way. My manager stopped by my desk and said something quick about a report, and I didn't catch it. Not one useful piece. So I finally asked, and what came out of my mouth was...
Don't tell me.
What?
Just what? Flat like that?
Flat like that. What? And his face changed. Just a tiny bit. But it changed.
Because that one is all tone. Native speakers say what all the time, all day long. But it takes real skill to say it without sounding sharp. Same word, wrong movies, and suddenly you sound annoyed at your own boss.
Which I absolutely was not. I loved that man.
So here's the one to keep. One word. Sorry?
Just sorry. With the question in your voice.
That's it. It's short, it's warm, it's completely normal in modern English.
What about pardon? My first teacher loved pardon.
Pardon works. It's polite. It just sounds a bit old-fashioned to a lot of people now. And there's one more that learners hear everywhere and should skip.
Huh?
That one. Exactly that one.
I didn't even do it on purpose.
You hear it constantly because friends use it with friends.
But not with a manager.
Not with a manager, not with a stenister, not on the phone.
So the safe list is short.
Sorry? Then, sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Then, could you say that again, please? 3 phrases and you're covered in 90% of your life.
Okay, now let me get to Friday.
The empty hands, finally.
So somewhere in that 40-minute tour, Dana told me about a team lunch. Friday, 12 o'clock, in the big kitchen.
And you got that part?
I got that part. I was so pleased with myself. And then she said one more thing at the end, mumbled, walking away.
What did you hear?
I heard, bring nothing.
And she said,
Bring something.
No.
One word, nothing, something.
They sound so close in fast speech, that's genuinely unfair.
Friday comes, 12 o'clock. I walk into that kitchen feeling great.
And what's on the table?
11 containers.
11.
I counted them while standing very still. And me, with 2 empty hands. It was about 4 steps, and it took a year.
What did you do?
I did what everyone does. I put my hands in my pockets, like that was the plan.
The pockets, as if you meant it. Did anyone say anything?
Dana did, and this is the part that got me.
What did she say?
She said, "Oh no, did I not explain it properly?" She blamed herself, instantly, out loud, in front of people.
And how did that feel?
10 times worse than being confused. I made a kind person feel bad at her own lunch.
That's it. That's the thing nobody tells you.
That the nod isn't private.
The nod is not private. You think you're quietly protecting yourself.
And really, you're handing them wrong information.
Wrong information about you, and they build everything after that on it.
She thought I understood, so she stopped explaining.
Why would she keep explaining? You told her you were fine.
With my face.
Your face lied.
My face lied on day 1, and it cost me a Friday.
Okay, now I want to argue with you about something.
Good, go.
My rule is simple. You ask immediately. Every time. No exceptions.
No.
No?
Not every time. Put me in a meeting with 12 people and a client. I am not stopping that whole room 3 times in 10 minutes. That's not shyness. That's reading the room.
That's a fair point, actually.
So what I do now is I write down the confusing bit and catch one person after.
Innovation, your questions. Okay, I'll change my rule. One-on-one, ask right away. In a group, ask somebody after. But you must actually ask after, not think about asking.
Ha, yes. That's where it dies, isn't it?
That's exactly where it dies. In the car on the way home.
Right. Cake. You owe me a cake.
I owe you a cake. So, remember I told Marco the meeting got pushed? Here's what I actually said, at full speed walking past the printer. I said, oh, and the Thursday meeting got pushed, so it's basically Friday now.
Oh, that is a beautiful sentence. It has 2 days in it. 2 days.
Marco hears Thursday, because Thursday came first, and Thursday was clear.
And pushed means nothing to him.
Pushed means nothing. Why would it? Pushed is a hand on a door. Nobody teaches you that. And I said it like it was the weather. He plans for Thursday. And he's a lovely man, so he brings a cake for the team.
Oh, he brought the cake to be nice.
He brought the cake to be nice. 9:55, Thursday. Empty room. Cake with a ribbon.
Okay, but here's my question. Why is that your fault and not his?
Because 2 days later, my boss called me in.
Ooh.
And she was completely calm, which is always worse. She said, Jack, you gave the tour, so how did the new guy end up alone in a room?
Oh.
And I had no answer, because he nodded, and I let that be enough. The nod cost me a very quiet 10 minutes with my boss. And Rose, I have to tell you the honest part. The whole time I was talking, I was thinking, please.
Somebody stop me.
Somebody stop me. Yes.
Really? You wanted him to interrupt?
I was desperate for it. I had no idea if I was going too fast. You cannot tell from the outside. I'm looking at a prudent face and guessing.
Wait, so when I ask you to repeat something...
You're not costing me anything. You're giving me information. You're the only person in the room who can tell me how I'm doing.
I genuinely never thought about it that way.
Nobody does. We all think the question is a bill we're handing someone.
And it's actually a gift.
It's a gift that takes 5 seconds.
5 seconds against 11 containers.
5 seconds against a cake in an empty room.
So really, nodding costs more than asking.
Nodding costs more than asking. Every single time.
Okay, but I'm going to be difficult again.
You've earned it.
Not everybody is you. Some people are impatient, let's be honest.
Some people are, yes. But here's my answer to that. Even the impatient one would rather repeat one sentence today than fix your mistake next week.
That's true. That's annoyingly true. So let's actually help people. Because I did learn this. Slowly. Expensively.
11 containers of homework.
Thank you. The first thing I learned is there are 2 different problems.
And people use one phrase for both.
Exactly. Problem 1, I didn't hear you. Problem 2, I heard you perfectly, and I don't know what that word means. And for years, I used repeat for both, which is useless.
It's worse than useless. Watch. Marco, say it again.
Sorry, could you say that again?
The Thursday meeting got pushed, so it's basically Friday now.
Right. And I still have no idea. Same words, same wall. So the fix is to point at the word.
Point at the word. Sorry, what does pushed mean?
And say the word back. That's the bit people skip. Because if I say I don't understand, what can he do?
Nothing. I'd start the whole tour again from the printer.
Please, no more printer. And there's a lazy version I love. Just say the word with a question in it.
Pushed?
That's it. One word. It works perfectly. Okay, what about when they lose you for a whole minute?
Then you say it plainly. Sorry, you lost me.
And you can add where. You lost me at the part about the client. Then there's the one for a fast talker specifically.
Careful.
Could you slow down a little? I'm still learning. I'm still learning. It's not a complaint about them.
It gives them a reason that isn't you're bad at talking.
Which they would not enjoy.
I would not enjoy it, no. Could you speak up? There's a lot of noise in here.
And that one is lovely because you blame the room.
Everything is the printer's fault.
Now, the big one. The one that actually changed my working life.
Go on.
Say it back in your own words.
The repeat back.
Let me make sure I got that right. Then you say what you think you heard.
Every other phrase asks them to do the work again. This one does the work yourself and asks them to check it.
And people love checking. Checking is easy. And it catches the thing you don't know you got wrong.
That is the real magic. That's the nothing and something. Because, sorry, say that again would not have saved you.
No, she'd have mumbled it a second time, walking away again.
But if you'd said, let me make sure I got that right.
Friday at 12, and I bring nothing?
And she says, no, bring something.
2 seconds. 2 seconds, and I keep my dignity.
And the team gets your rice.
There's a slightly more formal version, too, for work.
So, if I understand correctly, we're sending it on Monday? And that sounds organized. They think, oh good, she double checks things.
2 more small ones, and then I want to finish my Friday story.
Give me the small ones.
Names. Always ask how to spell a name.
Oh, that's a good one. Sorry, how do you spell that? What's the second one?
When repeating doesn't work at all, ask for a different road.
Could you explain that a different way? Because sometimes it's not the speed. The sentence itself is just confusing.
Like basically Friday.
I will never forget Basically Friday. And nobody ever taught me how to stop somebody politely.
No, we were taught the tenses and then sent outside.
So we wait and we hope it becomes clear. It never does.
Okay, so Monday morning after the lunch.
The morning after the empty hands.
The morning after the empty hands. And I decided something in the lift. I said, today you ask the first time, not the third time, the first. So I go and find Dana, and I say the whole thing.
What whole thing?
I said, can I check 3 things from the tour? I don't think I caught all of it.
Oh, 3 things. You batched them.
I batched them. I was already learning. Jack, she put her coffee down. Not in a bad way. She put it down because she was relieved. She said, oh, thank you. I never know if I'm going too fast.
There it is. That's my please stop me.
That's your please stop me from the other side of the office. She said, I'd much rather say it twice than have you show up on the wrong day.
Which is exactly what my boss meant.
And then I said the last thing, and honestly, it's my favorite phrase now. Thanks for being patient with me.
Oh, that's lovely. And it costs you nothing, because now you're a team.
Now we're a team. And she started slowing down for me on her own.
You ask once and they adjust forever. It's such a good deal.
6 weeks later, she was mumbling again, obviously. People are people. But by then, I had my 3 phrases ready.
And that's the real answer, isn't it? Ready.
Ready is everything. I didn't learn new English that Monday.
You already had the words.
I had all the words. I'd had them for years.
You just had them in the wrong place, in the notebook instead of the mouth. So pick 2. Honestly, 2 is enough.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
And let me make sure I got that right.
Those 2, out loud, in your car, until they're boring.
Boring is the goal. Boring means it comes out without thinking.
And if you're listening and you've got a Dana in your life,
Everyone has a Dana.
everyone has a Dana. Ask her once. That's all. Once.
So if there's one thing to take out of today,
Nodding costs more.
then asking.
Every single time.
5 seconds or a whole wrong week.
And look at us, honestly. Look at what we did between us.
What did we do?
You had a cake and no meeting.
And you had a meeting and no cake.
Between us, that's one perfect Friday.
One perfect Friday, 12 o'clock in the big kitchen.
And you're bringing something.
I'm bringing something. See, I asked. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Let us know what topic you'd like next in the comments and subscribe to Fluency English for more. Bye for now.